Australian bushfires here for a second.
Now, to those deadly wildfires that are sweeping through Australia.
The scale of Australia's disaster is
Wildfires are an unfortunate result of the climate crisis. Climate change is the change of temperature patterns across the Earth's surface. This is due to what is called the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is when certain gases in the atmosphere, such as carbon dioxide and methane, trap heat that the Earth radiates. The heat was supposed to go back into space, however, instead it stays close to the Earth, therefore warming the surface. Climate change has affected many things on our planet, including melting our glaciers, killing our coral reefs, causing our crops to die, and burning our forests. We hear all about the wildfires in Australia and California, but do we really understand the prominence of the problem? Let's start at the beginning. Wildfires are caused by a combination of high temperatures, low moisture, dry trees, low humidity, and high winds. Research shows the climate crisis creates warmer, drier conditions, increased drought, and longer fire seasons. These are called forest fuels, which help spread and start the wildfires. The Australian bushfires were caused by global warming, as temperatures in Australia have been rising. Not only were the fires started by global warming, but they also contributed to them. Over the time that the fires were burning, they released 400 megatons of carbon dioxide into the air. The Australian bushfires have destroyed nearly 28 million acres of Australian land and have killed 1.25 billion animals. Not only have the fires burnt land and killed people and animals, but the smoke from the fires has caused plenty of problems. The smoke from the fires was able to travel all the way from Australia to South America and killed 400 people. This is definitely proof that we should be taking climate change very seriously.
Large corporations contribute to climate change a lot. They usually produce a lot of CO2 emissions and are not very sustainable. They often mass-produce products in ways that are very bad for the environment. Although becoming sustainable would cost these large corporations money, it's usually pretty affordable for them. But they're too committed to profit to do anything about the climate crisis or about their contributions to the climate crisis. Big businesses are also not held accountable by the government for their production of CO2, oil, or other fossil fuels.
Therefore, the major takeaway of all of this should be that a solution to the climate crisis needs to happen, and happen fast. But this cannot all be done with one person, so we need all of your help, and here's how.
There are so many things that us humans can do to prevent this problem that could kill our entire population. An easy way to help the cause is to be more energy efficient. There are so many little things that we can do to reduce the amount of energy that we use. Turning off the lights when you leave a room, turning off the water when you brush your teeth, unplugging electronics when they are not being used, and much more. Even though these small actions seem like they won't affect the larger issue of the climate crisis, any action to help the environment goes a long way. These small tasks help reduce carbon emission and other harmful greenhouse gases. If everyone does them, tons of energy will be saved, and the amount of harmful gases being released into the air will be reduced.